Welcome back to The Explainer. Today, we're tearing down a massive myth that has literally held people back for generations. We're looking at how to truly architect an exceptional mind. So, forget the whole idea of a genetic lottery. Today, we're focusing on how elite intelligence is actually built from the ground up, through actionable, everyday habits.
Okay, let's dive right into this. I want you to imagine something for a second. What if the smartest people in the world don't actually think faster than you do? What if they simply think differently? Seriously, what if intelligence isn't just this fixed trait you're born with, but more like a powerful muscle you can systematically train?
For decades, we've been sold this pretty limiting belief of a fixed IQ, right? Like it's just some genetic hand you were dealt at birth and you're stuck with it. But modern science reveals a completely different reality: built intelligence. Becoming smarter than 99% of people is really about continuous learning, adopting specific thinking patterns, and actively building your brain power through daily choices.
To make this super actionable for you, we've synthesized 10 crucial habits from the research into a clean, easy-to-digest system. Here's our roadmap for today. First, fueling your brain's growth. Second, mastering focus and thought. Third, the biology of brilliance. And finally, becoming exceptional every day.
All right, let's kick things off with Section 1, Fueling Your Brain's Growth, Sourcing the Raw Material.
Now, what's really fascinating about this is the foundational science backing it all up, which is neuroplasticity. It's basically your brain's incredible biological ability to create completely new neural connections throughout your entire life. This is the definitive scientific proof that you have the physical power to literally rewire your brain based entirely on the inputs you feed it.
So, you're probably wondering, how exactly do we feed it? Well, first off, reading just 20 pages every single day drastically boosts your vocabulary, your creativity, decision-making, and critical thinking. Combine that with a lifelong learning diet, we're talking books, podcasts, documentaries, and even leveraging new AI tools to keep that curiosity going. Doing this doesn't just make you a little bit sharper. Studies actually show this continuous learning fundamentally rewires your brain and drastically reduces your overall stress levels. It's a total win-win. But just consuming information isn't quite enough. You have to actually apply it. You need to strengthen those neural pathways by constantly learning completely new skills. Think about picking up coding, video editing, writing, learning a totally new language, or even public speaking. Stepping way out of your comfort zone to tackle a new discipline acts as a heavy-duty workout for your brain's adaptability.
And think about this. Have you ever noticed how your environment completely dictates your ambition? The people you surround yourself with are a primary raw material for your intelligence. Friends heavily influence your habits, and high-level conversations actively shape your thinking. If you really want to grow, you absolutely must surround yourself with smart people who aren't afraid to routinely challenge your core beliefs.
Moving right along to Section 2, Mastering Focus and Thought, Processing and Deep Work.
And this brilliantly illustrates a massive problem in today's world. Just look at your average daily attention. 70% is completely lost to social media addiction and cheap dopamine. 25% is spent just putting out fires and reacting to distractions. That leaves a mere 5% spent on deep work. Attention is literally the new currency. To build an elite mind, I challenge you to reclaim just 1 hour a day for totally distraction-free, focused deep work. I promise you, it will dramatically improve your learning speed.
When you aggressively protect your focus, you unlock something amazing called first principles thinking. It's the practice of breaking complex problems down into their most basic, undeniable foundational parts. See, most people simply react to problems as they pop up. Highly intelligent people, they don't do that. They dismantle an issue down to its absolute core truths and systematically build a brand new solution up from there. Part of that deep processing is leveraging the power of asking better questions. Truly smart individuals never pretend to know everything. Instead, they weaponize their curiosity to uncover deeper understandings. Instead of just accepting things at face value, they're constantly asking, why does this happen? Wait, what if we tried the exact opposite? And how can this entire system be improved? And here's a fun fact. Curiosity like this actually improves your memory retention.
Let's move to how this all builds over time through what we call the architecture of failure. On day 1, you make an initial attempt. By day 15, it might look like a total, absolute disaster. But by day 20, that failure is processed as vital experience gathered, which ultimately leads to success on day 60. Highly intelligent people,
The successful entrepreneurs, the top scientists, the inventors, they understand that failure isn't an endpoint. It is a strictly required data gathering step.
So, the crucial point here leads us perfectly into Section 3, the biology of brilliance, the physical engine.
7 to 9. I just want to let that big number sink in for a moment. This is not a casual suggestion, folks. This is the absolute non-negotiable number of hours of sleep required by top-tier high performers every single night. No exceptions.
While you might think you're just resting, high-performance sleep is backstage doing some critical, unseen heavy lifting. This is when vital memory consolidation occurs. It's when essential brain recovery and toxin removal take place. It's even a time for active subconscious learning and complex problem solving. Your biology is basically working overtime while you sleep to permanently lock in all the new skills and information you acquired during the day.
And right alongside high-performance sleep is physical movement. Physical exercise directly increases brain performance. When you elevate your heart rate and break a good sweat, you are actively improving your memory, sharpening your daily focus, and sparking a ton of creativity. Making the physical effort to exercise directly translates to firing on all cognitive cylinders the second you sit back down at your desk to work.
All right, bringing it all together now with Section 4, Becoming Exceptional Every Day, the Daily Choice.
Here is your holistic roadmap, what we call the Cognitive Lifestyle System. Step 1. Source high-quality raw material by reading daily, continuously learning, and surrounding yourself with brilliant people. Step 2. Protect your focus. Reclaim your attention for deep work, ask better questions, and learn from your failures. Step 3. Maintain that biological engine through dedicated exercise and 7 to 9 hours of high-performance sleep. Integrating these 3 steps transforms a simple checklist into a permanent cognitive upgrade.
You become smarter every single day by making better choices than you did yesterday. It really is that simple. You do not become smarter overnight. Elite intelligence isn't some magical gift bestowed upon a lucky few at birth. It is the compounding result of deep, daily discipline.
Keep learning, stay curious, and one day people will call you lucky, completely without realizing how incredibly hard you worked to become exceptional. But here is the real question you have to answer for yourself when you close this explainer today. Are you willing to